Okay, hey everyone. As promised, we are now today exploring that idea of the remainder in a story problem. This is where we really start to think about and determine what the remainder really means and how that remainder comes to helping us answer the question correctly. So let's dive in with this first question. We're just going to kind of get into this and model it to get us thinking. We see here, very relevant moment. We have 43 students in class and the teacher wants to put them in breakout rooms. Oh, thank you, online learning. And they're going to put 5 students into each breakout room. So the question is how many breakout rooms will they need to set up, right? So there's our question. All right, well, as we know right away, as we look at this, we have 43 and we're going to break it into groups of 5. So we know we're working with a division problem. So if we set that up, 43 divided by 5, it's going to get us S. That's my variable. I don't know. I guess I could have done B for breakout rooms. But that's what we need to be doing. So if we think about the process in which we've been doing this partial quotient, we can set that up. It's a good way to help us think about what we're doing. We're going to take 43 and we're wondering like how many full groups of 5 can we make out of 43. So I'm going to start with some facts that I know. I know that 5 times 5, I like that one, is 25. So I'm going to start with 5 groups of 5. That gets me 25. So then I'm going to subtract to see how much we have left over. We need to regroup on this piece. That gets me 8. So I have 18 left. Okay. So then let's see, what else does that mean? I can do, 5 times 3 is 15. That's close. So we're going to go with 3 groups of 5. That equals 15. Gets me 3. So we know we're done right now, right? Because here's that remainder. It's smaller than the number we're dividing by. So what we know is we've made, whoa, that's supposed to be an 8, trust me. We've made 8 whole groups. So there's 43 students and we're putting 5 in each breakout room. Right now we have 8 full breakout rooms, but then we have this remainder of 3 students out of 5, right? So now this is like, here's the math. That's what happened. That works. But now we're going to have to go back and say to ourselves, all right, how does this help us answer the question? So I'm going to delete these things so we have some more space to work. This is our answer. Or if you will, this is our solution. This is the numerical value. So when we take 43 and we divide it by 5, we end up with 8 and 3 out of 5 left over. But the question says, how many breakout rooms will we need? Well, if I'm going to answer that question, one thing we know is we definitely need the 8 breakout rooms because they're full. But then we actually have one more breakout room. It's not full, but it's got 3 students in it. So if we think about that, that actually means I'm going to need my 8 breakout rooms plus this one more that has 3 students in it, which means I need 9 breakout rooms total. Okay, so this is what we're talking about now as we start to think about what remainders mean and how they relate to a story. Because I wouldn't say, oh, I need 8 3/5 of a breakout room, right? We're not going to take a breakout room and cut it up. But we are going to say, listen, we have 8 full rooms, but now we need one more of those rooms because we have 3 kids left over, 3 students left over, and they're going to go into that room. So that makes a total of 9 breakout rooms that we'll need. Okay, so that's what this is all about. It's like it's a fun thing to really think about when you get done. It's like step one, do the math and get your number, right? Get your remainder, get your mixed number. And then 2, go back and say, okay, what does this mean, right? What does it mean? So let's continue to play this game. I have another story for us. Here's our baker. He makes 57 loaves of bread, or he bakes them, I guess. He is a baker. He doesn't make them, he bakes them. And he's going to sell them at the market. Okay, so this baker sells their bread in baskets of 4 loaves each. So how many full baskets will they have available to sell? Okay, cool. So I guess, again, I know they have 57 total loaves of bread and they're dividing them. They're putting them into these baskets, right? Here's my basket. And in each basket they do 4 loaves of bread. Oh, that's art at its finest. That looks like a weird toe here. I don't know. That makes it almost look more like a basket. Okay, so that's really what we're doing. And the question is then, we got to go back and look at this question. How many full baskets will they have available for sale? Okay, cool. So first off, let's just do the math. Let's solve what is 54 divided or 57 divided by 4. So we're going to take 57. We're going to put it into that big 7, even though I always hesitate to use that term. It's just a graphic organizer. We're going to divide it by groups of 4. So how many groups of 4 can we make with 57? So let's see. I guess my first actual thought right away is 4 times 10 equals 40. So that'd be a group of 10. It equals 40. I have 17 left. 4 times 3 equals 12. Gives me 5 left. And 4 times 1 equals 4. I'll have 1 left. Cool. So that means if we think about the math itself, right? So if we get the problem, we have 14 holes, and then we have 1 out of 4 left over. We have 1 and 1/4. Right? So again, if we take these 57 loaves of bread and we put 4 in a basket for sale, well, we know we're going to have 14 full baskets, and then we're going to have 1 loaf left over. So we're going to have a basket that just has like 1 loaf out of 4 in it, right? Just 1, but normally we have 4. So the question now, if we go into this to determine this remainder, the question is how many full baskets will they have available to sell? And if we look at our number here, plain and simple, it tells us we're going to end up with 14 full baskets, right? Yes, we have a remainder, but that 1 loaf, it's not going to be a full basket. It's going to be off on its own. So if we answer this question based on a remainder, he's going to have 14 baskets, or here, let's use the word full, 14 full baskets. Okay. So this is this work right here that we're encouraging you to be thinking about. And as I said, I think it's a lot of fun. It's like step 1, solve your problem. Step 2, look at the numeric, the number itself. And then from there, think about what is the question asking me and how do I translate this remainder? So that's what we got for you. Keep up the great work. You know how it always goes. It's going to work better if you're asking questions and explore, try things out. Remember, math is all an exploration. And as always, thank you for your work, and we'll see you next time.